You're watching Pojo News. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jack. As you know, yesterday was our Fentanyl Awareness Day. And if you missed yesterday's news, we wanted you to see this important video.
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, and unfortunately, it has become a leading cause of drug-related deaths among young people. Many students may not realize the serious risks involved, especially as fentanyl is often hidden in counterfeit pills or mixed with other substances.
Fentanyl is an opioid that is at least 50 to 100 times more potent than heroin, which is a very potent opioid. And because it's such a potent opioid, fentanyl can kill within minutes, particularly for teenagers who may have never been exposed to an opioid before and have no tolerance built up. And it's especially risky when it gets mixed with other substances. It just really heightens the risk of overdose.
The drug cartels are able to synthesize synthetic fentanyl quite quickly in these makeshift labs. And we're not talking about the medical grade pharmaceutical lab where it's clean and it's regulated and it's accurately dosed. We're talking about metal tubs out in the wilderness with shovels mixing. And so by the time it comes to you, it might look real, but it is really very dangerous.
With illicit fentanyl, you don't know how much you're using, and frequently it is combined with another drug, whether it's contaminating heroin or contaminating cocaine. It's mixed drug use, which is extremely dangerous and difficult to treat in the ER.
Producers of illicit drugs who supply the black market for street drugs have shifted away from plant-based products like, for instance, heroin, to synthetic chemicals like fentanyl. It makes these drugs extremely profitable, and this changes everything.
Fentanyl is so potent that it takes such an exceedingly small amount, on the order of really a grain of sand, the tip of a pencil, to potentially be lethal.
It's been approved for what we call analgesia, or pain, for over 50 years in the United States. And it's been used effectively and safely for general anesthesia, for conscious sedation, and in end-of-life care for patients, for instance, with cancer. But when I give you fentanyl in the operating room, several differences. One, it's through a very closely calibrated, a very quantifiable amount. And we're talking about micrograms. When it's used illicitly, we're in the milligrams. So there's 1,000 micrograms in a milligram. So that's a huge difference in the quantity. Also, I'm monitoring every breath you take, every heartbeat, your blood pressure, your oxygen levels, beat to beat to beat. Because the way that opioids are killing people is because it's actually stopping them from breathing. And as you know, if you're not breathing, you're not getting oxygen to your heart, to your brain, to all of your life-sustaining organs.
I mean, you don't even know what is in the drugs that you're about to consume. I mean, it could be your last time using. Even if it's your first time using, it could be your last. You know, that's the scary reality now.
The big three signs of an opioid overdose, such as one from fentanyl, are slow to no breathing, unconsciousness, and pinpoint pupils. How you can check for those three? For slow to no breathing, you're gonna place your hand on the person's chest to feel for the rise and fall of their breath. You can also place your hand under their nose or over their mouth and feel for their warm breath. To check for unconsciousness, you're gonna start by shouting the person's name and asking if they can hear you. If they don't respond to you verbally engaging with them, you're gonna cause some painful stimuli. To do that, you're going to give them what's called a trap pinch. You're going to pinch the corner between their neck and their shoulder as hard as you can. If you try that on yourself, it hurts. So if you do that to somebody who might be overdosing, they're not going to respond. The third sign that you're going to check for, which is the telltale sign of an opioid overdose, is pinpoint pupils. So how you're going to check for that? You can use a flashlight like the one on your smartphone. The person's probably going to be unconscious, so you're going to lift their eyelid and shine the flashlight into their eye for 3 to 5 seconds. When you move the flashlight away, normal people, you will see their pupil get bigger when the light is no longer in their eye. Someone with a fentanyl overdose, their pupil is going to remain pinpoint, very tiny in the middle of their eye.
It is absolutely critical that you call 911 when somebody is overdosed, because that makes sure that they get the medical attention they need, and that could very much save their life. Many states have what's called a Good Samaritan law, which protects people who call 911 when they're in the possession of drugs from being arrested for having those drugs in the moment, because these laws are meant to encourage people to do the right thing when someone's overdosing.
Hey SHS, all library books are due Friday, May 2nd. Please start looking for your books and get those turned in. You can drop them off in the library bucket outside of library doors, or give it to Miss Gilly or her amazing library aides. Not sure if you have a library book out? Please check with Miss Gilly. She would love to help you. Again, if you know you've lost your book, please go see Miss Gilly as soon as possible to get this taken care of. Thank you.
We will be hosting our first STEAM fair on May 13th, 2025 from 5 to 8 p.m. in the SHS cafeteria.
Come join us Saturday, May 17th, 2025 in the small gym for one last blood drive. You must be 16 with a signed permission slip to donate. Forms must be completed and or with your parent present day of. 17 and up do not need a permission slip. This is a community blood drive, so bring your family. Scan and share the QR code below to sign up for a time slot. This blood drive is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And now for our word of the week.
The word of the week is elucidate, to clarify or explain. I didn't understand why my friend was so angry with me, so I asked Janie to elucidate her feelings.
College Meningitis Vaccine Clinic presented to you by Parker County Hospital District, located in the Springtown High School. On Wednesday, May 7th, 2025 from 8 to 11 a.m. For more detailed information regarding the vaccines to be given, scan this QR code on the screen. Students will need to pick up a form for the vaccination. Forms need to be turned in to the nurse by May 2nd or the shot clinic. Thank you.
FCA will be meeting Friday before school at 7:15 in room 503, located in the welding shop. Come join us for a time of fellowship, encouragement, and inspiration. Open to all students, athletes, and non-athletes alike. Bring a friend and start your day off with a positive message, great community, and fellowship. We're excited to see you there.
Looking ahead, AP testing. May 6th, AP US Government and Politics. May 7th, AP English Literature and Composition. May 8th, AP World History, Modern. May 9th, AP US History and AP Macroeconomics. May 12th, AP Calculus AB and BC. May 14th, AP English Language and Composition. May 16th, AP Physics 1, Algebra Based.
May 5th through 9th, Teacher Appreciation Week. May 5th, TSI testing. May 22nd, last day of school, and Class of 2025 graduation.
This week's events: Thursday, May 1st, School's Principal Day, State Track Meet in Austin, and Algebra 1 EOC Makeup Testing.
May 2nd, State Track Meet in Austin. Softball Area Playoffs versus Stephenville at Weatherford College at 5:30 p.m.
Saturday, May 3rd, State Track Meet in Austin.
Springtown Porcupines Varsity Baseball Playoffs, May 1st, at Fort Worth Southwest. Doubleheader. First game at 5 p.m. and second game at 7 p.m.
And now for the pledges and a moment of silence.
Please stand for the pledges. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic of which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Please remain standing for the moment of silence.
Don't forget, it's a great day to be a porcupine.